Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of r/JustNoMil. In today's episode, MIL is always cooking Sunday dinner for everyone except for me. How do I tell JNMIL that I don't want her at New York Sun's first day of school? MIL is upset I'm not asking if she needs help. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe so you will never miss a video. So let's get started. MIL is always cooking Sunday dinner for everyone except for me. MIL never cooks for me when we are at her on Sundays. I'm vegan, she's not, or anyone in my DH's family, and whenever I go there, I end up cooking for myself and she always eats my food and I'm left with almost nothing. I do not know how to avoid telling her that when we visit my family to have dinner with them, my mum cooks pretty much for everyone, while MIL complains to my DH that they are meat eaters and she will not cook for me, while she always helps herself from whatever I cook. I'm here right now and I decided not to cook or join them at the table because I'm honestly feeling disgusted that my DH is not doing anything about it. Should I stop doing this silly Sundays with in-laws because I see no point since I can cook for myself in the comfort of my own house? I know I sound entitled, but I feel that maybe I should do what she does to me, invites her and ask her to cook for herself and if fail, take more than half of the food and leave them with pretty much nothing in their plates. Bring your own food, maybe cold dishes, leave them in the car in a safe container, wait until she is ready to get a seat, and then grab it, or wait until it's time to eat and tell Tim you need to be somewhere else and go grab some food for yourself, or just be done with this unwelcoming dynamic and find a husband with a spine. If I show up to a dinner party to be informed that they did not bother to cook for me, that would be the last time I attend a dinner party there. Same. Especially if I couldn't eat my own food because she ate it. You know that she's doing it on purpose so she stops you from going, right Opie? Every Sunday is way too often. Do one Sunday a month at the most. Don't go round there, it's obvious you are not welcome. Take the day for yourself and go and do something you want to, or just relax. If someone invites you to dinner, then it is their duty as the host/hostess to make sure there is sufficient food available for your needs, be they due to allergy/religion or personal choice. I had a cousin who was vegan and I always made sure that I had the proper food choices for him when he came to dinner. I wouldn't dream of making him prepare his own food. That is just so rude. It doesn't take a little time to look up some vegan recipes and then make enough for everyone to try put. It is called common courtesy. Personally, I would stop going. I would let my husband read these responses. He needs to have your back as MIL is being extremely rude. He should be calling his mother out on her actions as they are extremely disrespectful to you. Also, he should tell MIL that if it happens again you will both just get up and leave. Then he needs to stick with it. Every single Sunday. Oh hell no. That is way too much. I would say NTA, but your MIL is. Have you asked your husband about it and why he doesn't say anything? I think maybe start there. Then maybe cut back going to once a month or something. She sounds like a MIL who wants to cut you down and make you remember that her son will always choose her first, which if that's the case and he actually is, I would be rethinking my whole marriage. How do I tell JNMIL that I don't want her at New York Sun's first day of school? She doesn't need to be there. She wasn't invited. She made the comment while she was visiting her family, "Don't worry grandson, I'll be back for your first day of school." She is so overbearing. And my husband can't stand up to her, so I have to. I know it sounds easy to just say MIL, I'd like to be the only one taking son to first day of school. But it will be a major meltdown, so I need better words. What I want to say, oh well. Unfortunately, it's also important I keep peace and remain civil. This may not be the hill you die on, but eventually, you will need to find one because otherwise your MIL will stamp everything flat beneath her boots and you'll be trampled into the mud. You really need to have a long discussion about long-term with your son and how feasible it is to start setting boundaries. Did you let your son get everything he wants just because he threw tantrums as a toddler? Why should you let a full adult woman? Maybe even therapy, though that only works if there is a problem that he is able to recognize. Sometimes that requires something big for him to see it, or he may never be able to see it no matter how bad things get. You need to learn to protect yourself and your child. Eventually, your MIL will be all up in your son's business, requiring his attention for validation. That shouldn't be out on a child. And it's all teaching him that your opinions don't matter because of grandma, etc. But I do get it. You need to pick your battles, and this doesn't have to be one of them. Maybe choose a compromise you are happy with and stay firm on that. Or maybe let this slide and find another area to start with boundaries. But you will be miserable if you never stay firm on anything. As a teacher, I recommend making the first day of school feel as routine and normal as possible. Practice getting ready in the morning, go over the expectations, make it fun but normal. It's already a big transition with lots of emotions, no need for a grandma with bad boundaries making it worse. So if you want, feel free to tell MIL that the teacher recommends against extra family at the first day of school to help with the transition. She doesn't need to know which teacher the refers to. Yeah, making it into a grand production with more than the parents there seems like it would make it harder on a kid to feel comfortable going to their class and the day going smoothly. No MIL, we'll send a picture and see you another day. We aren't having visitors on school days. In order to make this transition as smooth as possible, we do not want to make a huge production of this. Yes, it is a big deal to all of us, but we don't want to hype this up to the point little one becomes nervous. That being said, let's make plans to do a special dinner dessert to celebrate after school. MIL, you had your moments with your child, Rain. Please respect my right to my own moments with mine. MIL, I'm sorry the school has asked that only parents accompany children to the school on the first day, otherwise the classrooms end up too crowded and the kids get overwhelmed. MIL is upset I'm not asking if she needs help. Mother-in-law is back living with So and I after staying with SO's sister for 3 years to help raise their second child. I work from home full-time and So goes into office a few days a week. Ever since she has moved back in with us, MIL has started calling my name at various times throughout the workday and expects me to come downstairs and see what she wants. That, or she will just enter my room during working hours. The things she has to say are usually very small, i.e. come and eat food, help me put my earrings on, though once we get talking she is prone to keep going on and will sometimes talk for an hour or more. MIL enjoys cooking and I admit she does the majority of the cooking in the house. She is in her late 50s and is on disability due to chronic pain. I occasionally cook breakfast/small dishes, but MIL has a very restricted diet due to health issues and being vegetarian. I do pack So a breakfast and lunch to bring to work. I try to help out in other ways such as doing chores like dishes, sweeping, and laundry, and do a big grocery shop once a week. Tonight MIL decided to go to the store and when she came back she started cooking a bunch of food. After So and I ate, he did the dishes, I swept/tidied a bit, and then we both went upstairs. At around 11 p.m., MIL started calling my name from the kitchen downstairs, apparently, but I didn't know as SO was watching a video a bit loudly. After I thought I heard something, he turned it down and I heard her calling my name. To be honest, I was tired after working, having some issues with my period, and already answering her several calls today, so went to see her. What she wanted to tell me was that she cooked food, so I wouldn't need to cook SO's packed meals for tomorrow. She also told So that when she was living with SO's sister would stop working 10 times throughout the day and ask her if she needed help in the kitchen, and that she expected I would do that too. I guess the reason she was calling me was to make up for the fact that I wasn't going to her. First of all, SO's sister has a very chill government job which allows her to do very little work. Second of all, SO's sister desperately needed MIL's help to raise her kids and would not have been able to do it without her. They are still calling her back to this day, but MIL needed a break from that household. She lost an extreme amount of weight while living there because it was very hard for her to babysit all day. Lastly, it just isn't in my nature to go into the kitchen and try to help others with cooking. I personally hate it if anybody tries to come into the kitchen while I am cooking for any reason other than just passing through. I guess I'll start asking her if she needs help from now on, but am I overreacting and thinking this is unreasonable? I thought that helping out in other ways would make up for my lack of cooking, but I guess not. Don't change for her benefit. Let her get used to your routine, it is your home. She couldn't keep living with your SIL, yet she expects your house to run like your SIL's? Oh, tell another one. Don't ignore this. Put all the expectations out in the open. This is not her home, and it is not your SIL's home. Your work hours are not time she can interrupt. You are not at her beck and call. The two of you have incompatible kitchen habits. She's already made you her retirement plan, now she's training you to be her full-time carer. I guess I'll start asking her if she needs help from now on. Why? You have a job that is different from SIL's. Just tell her you cannot cater to her while you are working, and if she needs anything she is on her own until your workday is done. If you made it to the end of the video, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and we will see you in the next video.